So here is my solution to this challenge. We need to show both of these locations on the map at the same time. So here they are. Here's the original, and over here is the new one. So we can see that it works. Let's take a look at the page. We'll jump to the bottom and scroll up just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be duplicating a lot of the things that we've already seen. First thing that I did was set up 2 locations. And of course, you need to geocode this new location. So for that, I went to the same GPS visualizer and just typed in the address to get my new latitude and longitude, which is here. So throughout this, I'm using the pattern of naming the original variable with this original suffix and then new for the new one. So I got both of those. We'll skip the map options for just a second. And then I set up the markers. So there's the old one, which I renamed to original. Likewise, you need to update the position. And then after it, I have marker new, which uses the new store location. And then it has its own unique title as well. We also need to modify the 2 pop-ups. So here's the original, which is named accordingly. And then I have another assignment that follows for the new one with its address. And then the 2 info windows, original and new. You can see we need to update the content to match the right variable in both places. Otherwise, these are the same. And then finally, we have these 2 event listeners. And there's a lot to modify here. I need to use the marker twice in each place, and then the info window. So there's a lot of renaming when you do this. And if you go through and find that things are acting strangely, you can look in your console. So for example, if I forget to rename this and I save it, go back and I'll reload my finished version. So everything looks normal so far. But if I click this, I get a reference error because info window is not defined. Well, all right. So if I look for info window, I can see here it is. And this needs to be renamed so it matches this new variable name. Save it again. I'll switch back, reload, and now we're back to working again. So things like this may come up when you're modifying your JavaScript, so just be careful about monitoring those mistakes. And one more thing that's worth mentioning, you may notice that as I'm working with this map, it is draggable again. I did that because I wanted to be able to take it from being centered here to being centered so I could see both of these, so I could modify these options up here. So I needed to change the center to this new location. And I needed to change the zoom as well. So what I did was I made the map draggable again so I could set it just so, and then opened up the console so I could use the get zoom and get center methods. And here's the latitude and longitude for this new area, just like I used before. And the end result is this map where I can see both of my locations all at once.